tried, but really not that bad out there. Back to the studio.
Well, have you ever tried completing a Rubik's Cube? For some of us, it takes hours, days, maybe even weeks. If you're Nick Koser, you'll probably never get there.
32 years
That's
and running
right.
for me.
One local teen, though, does it in just a matter of seconds.
How? Oh, I'm supposed to read. Natalie Smith. I know. Joins us this morning to chat about her passion for solving Rubik's Cubes and how it really has turned into her life. Natalie,
Look
good to
at
see
me.
you.
I know. Here, I'm going to move this 1 second, Natalie, because we want to see your whole collection there. Look at all of these Rubik's Cubes.
Now, I thought just the Rubik's Cube was this right here, but there's
I
a
did
whole
too.
bevy of neon and you know, other shaped Rubik's apparatus. Rubai, if you will. Yeah. What are these things?
They're all just different various versions of the cube. Like there's the normal one is what's called the 3x3, and then there's everything from 4x4, 5x5, 7x7. This is called a square one. And then it's like this is
this one?
This is a 9x9.
Wow.
Isn't there a word for that one? Brian was telling me. Oh, there it is. How do you even say that?
That's the number of ways that you can mix up a 9x9 is 19 duo quinquagintillion. It's the number.
How did you just say that so fluently?
Can I say it again?
19 duo quinquagintillion.
Say it. Try.
19 duo quinquagintillion. There it is.
Nicely. And you can do that one?
Yes.
When did you start doing these?
About 3.5 years ago when I was in 7th grade.
And did you start with like this one? I mean, this one looks. I probably couldn't even do this one. It's
No, most people start out with the normal 3x3, and then you kind of just branch off to various
And
different.
then you regress to this one.
Right, yeah. So which one's the hardest then for you?
Well, none of them are really harder than another one. It's just a different method, and it just takes longer, but none of them are really harder than the other.
Of course not. Yeah,
I know,
that's what
of
I was
course.
gonna say. Yeah.
So well, we're gonna put you to the test here in a second to see, and we're gonna have you do it. But for people who are, gonna try this at home, do you have tips? Like, where do you start if you want to begin in your Rubik's Cube journey?
Well, first you got to get a cube. You can start with one that you buy from like a store-bought one, or you can start with one that you buy from the internet that normally turns a little bit better. But then you can start. There's tutorials on YouTube that start out, and you just kind of walk through the tutorial, and it'll teach you how to do it. And then basically, once you memorize everything that the tutorial teaches you, then you know how to
just
solve
practice.
it. Yeah,
And you just
gotta-
take some time to.
Okay. Does this? Are you a genius? Like, does this translate?
Just put it out there.
Does
Like,
this
exactly.
translate over to school? I mean, seriously.
I mean, it probably could if I was more motivated.
Mom and Dad are here. They're like,
You need to motivate.
good question, Nick. Well, I bet that it does, and we're going to see you in action here right now. You have your special timer here, right? Do you want to put your? We won't look. Nobody look at her passcode.
Okay. Oh, right. There's a passcode there.
Oh, it's ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do I get it started here?
Basically, when I'm ready, I can just touch it, and then the time will start.
Are you ready?
Can we mix it up for you, or is that not allowed?
Yeah.
We can.
I mean, yeah.
Yes. Good call. Good call.
Ooh, look at that pain. She'll never
We
get
tried
it.
to.
Get in there.
Don't look at what we're doing.
Yeah, you.
There we go. You genius, you. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Touch it.
She's got to
Yeah.
like.
Ready, set,
Go.
Okay. Oh, it's not going.
Oh,
Oh no.
Look at her.
There it is.
Here she goes.
Wow. Well, her hands are moving faster than I've ever seen.
I know.
She's like a robot.
I promise this is not in fast forward at home. Good grief.
Look at that. I didn't even think that fast.
How do you not drop it?
Alright, we're getting close there with the red. What? I did not just inspect the whole thing, Paige.
I will.
Look at it.
It's
There's
all
the-
red, it's all white, it's all salmon or something.
I don't know. There's one block with writing on it.
Why
I
is
don't
it all
see-
white?
I know.
I know. Nice try.
nitpicking.
That's amazing.
Okay, but here's the thing. It didn't look like you were even close to solving it, and then
And then all of a sudden.
how does that work? I mean, how does
It's
your...
basically, first you start with like a cross on one side, and then what I do is I pair the corners and the edges together, and I do that 4 times, and then there's a series of what are called algorithms, which is basically a series of moves that get something accomplished on the cube.
Yep.
And so it's like I've memorized 57 of those that get this whole side one color, and then another 21 that move the pieces around. And so then you just can complete this last part in 2 steps, and then so it'll kind of look like you're not even close, but then you're.
Hey, did you get any of that?
No, I did. But
She lost my algorithm.
you lost me and you pick it up. You're amazing. Natalie Smith, thanks for coming in. Audrey Kell Rising Jr. right here. Be on the lookout. We can find you on YouTube, right? Where do we see your videos?
My channel's called Sassy Ginger 77.
I love it. You are.
You know what? You're my favorite.
You're
You're my
gonna
favorite.
girl.
That's awesome.
Thanks for coming in. Now you're gonna take the duck with her
Yeah, I got
and try that. Next coming. She's getting defensive
Just
of
be
her.
careful.
Be careful. Am I breaking it? I'm sorry.
Probably.
Alright, oh, it's broken. There you go.
Folks, we'll be back with more Good Day here in just a sec. Natalie, thanks again for coming in. Stick around.